What's up, guys? It's Kara here, and I'm finally back at home. I feel like it's been a while since I've just done a regular video for you guys, so I wanted to update you on bikini prep because today is Sunday and I'm currently 6 days out from the competition. And I know a lot of you followed along on my Fit Life Travels vlog in Florida of me and Jason. We returned last Monday, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed those videos. We are going to Mexico, in like 5 weeks, so we will be vlogging some more, but we will not be as active, and I don't know if I'll be as sober. But anyways, we got back on Monday, and we got back early, which was good, did some grocery shopping. I had to go to the gym and do cardio, and then both Jason and I had to get right back to work. So Tuesday through Friday, we both worked, and for me, I'd say that was probably the hardest week I've had. Not really in terms of like the competition, like I wasn't being too mental, it was more or less I was just really tired. Like our vacation was very active, and it wasn't hard for me to eat healthy while I was on vacation. You guys probably saw that. Like I don't usually struggle with healthy eating choices. A lot of foods that I enjoy eating are okay on prep. I follow flexible dieting anyways, but macros being low, you are limited. So I don't struggle so much with making the right food choices. It's just that being this far into prep, I was tired and hungry, training really hard every day still, just wore me out, so I was a little bit more tired than I like to be on vacation, but it was all good. I dealt with it in the way that I didn't really like lay out in the heat and the sun like I typically do when we go to Florida, just because that does tend to make me feel like, you fall asleep in the sun or you lay out in the sun, you kind of feel like lethargic afterwards, like you were just exhausted. So we basically kind of eliminated that from the trip. I only laid out for maybe a half hour one day, and that was it. But overall, I felt really good about what I was doing on vacation, and to just stay in the right mindset, I personally decided to not weigh myself once while I was on vacation. So I weighed myself before I went down there, and then I was toying with it like the whole trip, and I said to Jason, you know what? What's really the point right now? What good is it going to do for me to hop on the scale? I'm doing everything I can do in my power right now. I'm making the best choices I can make in terms of my food, in terms of working out hard, in terms of rest. So I just decided, why? What's the point if I step on the scale, love it or hate it, it's not going to change the scenario. So I just decided not to. And when I came home from the trip, I decided to not weigh myself for a day or two again, just because I started feeling like when I got home I looked a little softer than I felt like I should look. And that's going to be, of course, I was eating healthy when I was there, but there was additional sodium and fat that I try to account for. But again, it's just an estimation. Eating out, you're definitely going to be eating higher in sodium foods than probably what you're normally consuming. So I knew that, and with just traveling in the plane flight, you typically do hold water, and I try to drink as much water as possible, but felt like I was holding a touch. So I just didn't want to jump on the scale and have it freak me out when I knew I was doing everything according to plan. So long and short of it is, vacation went well. I hope you guys saw that, and I've gotten asked by a lot of people who are going on trips, like, what are your tips? So if you know someone who's going on a trip, share my vlogs with them. It can be done. You can find those healthy eating choices wherever you go. I really don't think it's that hard. So hopefully I was able to show that to you guys. Like I said, getting back to reality, getting home, going to work for, Tuesday through Friday last week was rough. It was just getting back to work after having 4 days off. I feel like I get so behind, and 4 days gone, and I feel like so much has happened since I've left my job. So it was just a bit overwhelming when I got back to work, not gonna lie. And that kind of stuff can hurt your progress, being too stressed out. Raises cortisol levels, and does not help with being able to lose fat in the crucial last weeks that your body is trying to burn through the last amount of fat you have left. So Tuesday was tough, and then I just kind of like, Jason kind of like calmed me down a bit when I got home Tuesday night. Did a little Lululemon shopping this week as a little de-stressor. Yeah, my shopping goes through the roof when I'm in prep. And I think some of you can relate. If I can't buy food, buy myself some clothes. Just helps calm me down and make me like in a good place. But anyways, the rest of the week went okay. It's just I was freaking tired. I could have used another day off before going back to work. But, you know, I've got a job, I've got responsibilities, and that's just what you have to do sometimes. So, you know, not everyone in prep lives to prep. We all have lives, careers, families, things going on that you can't just put them on the back burner. You have to try as best you can to keep it all balanced. So that's what I've been doing. And as soon as I've got home, because we were walking so much in Florida, I kind of counted that as like my second cardio session. I don't do 2-a-days my whole prep. As you guys know, I really just kind of bump it up the last few weeks. Excuse me. So that's what I've been doing ever since I got home. I've been, you know, sticking with the 4 a.m. workouts, getting my lift done, and doing basically 2 cardio sessions almost every day of the week. So really just trying to literally push through and burn every ounce of energy and give it all I've got every time I'm in the gym. And I've got 6 days to continue to keep doing the same. And I feel really good about it. My weight did come down. I feel like I'm in a good place with my weight. I want it to get down a little bit lower, which typically in peak week it will. It's like magic. Things tighten up. So I'm really, really excited. I know I'm going to show you guys a different package on stage. Your jaws are going to drop when you see me up there. My jaw is going to drop when I see myself on Saturday. And one thing I want to say about that too, because at this point a lot of people will ask, are you ready? You good to go? How are things coming? Okay, for me, and this is just Kara's approach, I feel like I'm not really ready till show day. And that's the way I like to do it. And I know some people like to be ready like 2 months out, especially some of your pros. They will maintain leanness all year round. They will be ready for a show 2 months out. I don't try to maintain that, and that's just not my approach to bikini competitions. I prefer to kind of peak during peak week, just at the right time, and bring my best to stage on show day. So yes, truly, I'm having that physique for one day on show day, and that's okay. That's all I'm aiming for here. I'm not aiming to achieve somebody to have the rest of my life. That's not realistic. This approach for me just works best in terms of my mind and being able to balance everything else out in the rest of my life. So I do think I'll be ready, but I won't be ready till show day. So every single day this week, I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to keep pushing myself. I'm going to keep assessing how my body looks. And just keep tweaking as necessary leading up into show day. I want to do a few things different coming into the show than I did last prep, but I'm not even going to talk about it yet because I'm really not sure. It's going to depend how my body looks every day this week, and I'll gladly share with you guys after the fact what I've done differently for this prep. So 6 days out, I'm hungry, I'm tired. I'm giving every ounce of energy I've got in the gym, but mentally I feel really good. This has been a really good experience for me, and you guys probably get this from watching my videos, but don't get me wrong, I want to win, but I like competing because of the challenge. I love the challenge. I love kind of molding myself and trying to push myself to be better each and every time I prep. I learn more and more about myself with every prep. Like, I feel like I've worked harder this prep than I did last prep. But I know last prep, I knew I was giving it my all. Like, it's just amazing how with every prep, you kind of push yourself differently in different areas. And it's just about like change and recognizing your strengths. And I feel more confident. And, I keep learning more about myself. And, at 32 years old, you think I'd have myself figured out, but I don't. And you never really will. It's the journey, it's not the destination. So I really do love this kind of lifestyle, and it's been really fun. And I'm just really excited to compete on Saturday. Makes it so much easier that it's in Syracuse, it's in my hometown. Takes so much stress off of me to not have to worry about booking a hotel and not knowing the area. Where do I go? Where do I spray tan? Where do I do this? So I've got that all figured out. I am in a good place for the week. The one thing I don't have figured out is the song that I'll actually be doing my T-walk to, but it's all good. I have some options. I'm going to nail it down by tomorrow, but that part is stressing me out a touch. I just don't like having things like not checked off my little checklist yet, but I'll get that figured out. And I think that'll be it for my update right now. Let me know what questions you guys have below. I'll probably update you again before the show, and I plan to have my cameraman there with me to get lots of show day footage for you guys. So thank you as always for following my journey. You guys are amazing. You guys inspire me more than you know. And really help keep me motivated, keep me in a good mindset, and I can't thank you enough for that. So keep checking back and give this video a like if you liked it. I mean, you really shouldn't get sloppy anyway. So these are gonna be my tips for you guys to have a non-sloppy bulk, if you will. Hey guys, it's Kara here, registered dietitian for another episode of Dietitian Talk. We are in the month of October now, one of my